We had just turned our clocks forward 1 hour for daylight savings time, when all of a sudden, on March 13th, the governor of Virginia shut down all non-essential businesses and schools due to the coronavirus's rapid spread. In fact, COVID-19 was rapidly spreading worldwide, ultimately leading to a pandemic. In seemingly no time at all, everyone's lives had changed drastically, and we were all stuck at home, unable to have our normal freedoms. Other than spending time with my immediate family, I wasn't allowed to see my friends, participate in sports, or have any type of social gathering. We had to stay 6 feet apart from people at all times, and since public entertainment areas such as parks, beaches, and amusement parks were closed, my neighborhood was suddenly filled with people out riding their bikes, walking their dogs, skateboarding, jogging, and generally being outside. Similarly, imperialized countries under rule from European nations also had restricted freedoms, such as their freedom of religion, and were forced to give up their raw materials to the nations that had control over them. Additionally, hundreds of thousands of people worldwide have innocently died due to the pandemic. Although it was on a much larger scale, the Holocaust also had millions of people innocently killed. The stock market crashed, and the unemployment rate jumped drastically due to the states' mandatory shutdown and stay-at-home order. Lots of people also lost their jobs during the Great Depression, and the stock market crashed just like it did during the pandemic. Once the stay-at-home order was put into place, I was unable to go to school, and the way that people worked and shopped changed completely. We had to adapt to a foreign way of going about life. Whenever you went out in public, you had to wear a mask and stay at least 6 feet away from strangers at all times. And businesses and schools adapted to be able to work and teach from home with programs such as Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and Google Meet. Suddenly, automobile factories were manufacturing ventilators and personal protective equipment, and hand sanitizer, paper products, cleaning supplies, and disinfectants were scarce. Change was brought about in a similar fashion during the Industrial Revolution, one of the most famous eras of change and evolution. The way people worked and shopped changed completely due to factories being built, along with other technological advances that helped to reshape the economy. The COVID-19 pandemic brought about an immense amount of change to the way we as a society functioned in an incredibly short amount of time, and there are multiple similarities to past historical events that can be shown. As with all of the previous pandemics, to quote an old proverb, "This too shall pass, but the world will forever be a dramatically different place."